Greetings and salutations here from Central Louisiana, 4 miles west of Dry Prong. It is an overcast day, a very pleasant day, a little humid, waiting for the rains to come in. And as you can see in the background, my hummingbird feeders are out and they dive bomb us on a regular basis. But let's talk about carnivorous plants. Where do we start today? I'm looking at the trumpet pitcher plants here. The pictures I had shown a few weeks ago were late in the fall. This is early spring. Most of the pictures have died back, which is nature's way. Part of the intelligent design, you would say. If you look at it, there's nothing here to catch insects. It is active, but yet the flowers have come up. So the plant knows to get the insects that it has to pollinate with, it's got to not eat them. So it puts its flowers up before it puts up its summer flush of foliage. But this is a red flower. I'm working with this iPhone. I'll spin it around, let you see if I can get a better picture of it. But there's also some pale green or some yellow flowers in here. I'm going to move around and see if I can get a better picture from the backside. Not much better from this vantage point. It does though show a different color. It's a yellow light green flower. It's a different variety of pitcher, the trumpet pitcher plant. I did have several varieties at one time, including some hybrids. I had bought a greenhouse clearance from California Carnivores and got several different hybrids, and I have put them in this planter in this oak barrel, and they have been there for about 20 years, so you can see how it has grown and taken over the barrel. We'll come back around and look. These little trumpet pitcher plants are putting out for the spring. Yep. So they're looking pretty good. This is a regular pitcher plant, not a trumpet pitcher, and it's his flowering. One of the petals is falling off here. But it started out as a little small, maybe 2 or 3 small pitchers, and has grown over the years to this size. It has its own pot now, and everything is trying to bloom. Some true blue carnivorous plant growers would say cut all the blooms off, but I guess I'm just not that true blue through and through grower. I kind of enjoy seeing the blooms. It tells me the plant's doing pretty fair. If we move over and look at our Venus flytraps, which were looking pretty rough a few weeks back, they are putting out again, even to the point they're beginning, a couple of them are trying to bloom, which is, I guess, good. They get plenty of sun here and the proper amount of water. So we'll watch them the rest of the summer and see how well they do. This is something I've always enjoyed growing. I had some years ago when I was in college, had them in the college greenhouse only to have them stolen. So, it used to be they were pretty hard to come by, but now they're pretty easy. Several vendors are available online where you can get Venus flytraps, even on Amazon. So that's a good source for you. If we come over here, we have Drosera binata, which is native to Australia. I have transplanted these over here out of another barrel that has been taken over by the fern. But in Australia, these are considered a weed. And here it's just something unique. Hopefully these will prosper and do well in this new environment here. Now we're going to go up.
Bo, go to the house.
Again, this is my favorite Venus flytraps. I've had fairly good luck with them, especially since I figured out what the right mix was. Everybody talks about having to use distilled water or all this, you know, and all I'm using is Grant Parish water here, straight out of a tap to irrigate my plants. Now this may be a better picture of the Binata, the forked sundew, but we shall see if they do well. These are 10 to 15 years old, so rocks on your knees are not good. My wife said I had to show y'all a picture of my nerpings. This is not necessarily a super nursery stock from any major concern. There was a lady in Colfax here in Central Louisiana selling them at the local pecan festival, and this one here is it's made it through 2 winters. It's in its 3rd year. Well, my wife in the background said it's made it through 3 winters. It's in its 3rd year. So anyway, it seems to be relatively happy right here, and below it is a orchid that was rescued, actually 2 orchids rescued from Lowe's in their cull to throw out basket. That's where we get most of our plants from Lowe's, is in the cull and throw out, and see if we can nurse them back to health.